Alright, 7th grade, this is a review for Module 8, modeling geometric shapes or figures, and those are our standards. Again, 80% accuracy doing this. So again, I'm gonna do some for you and then I'll give you some to do. So the first one is we're gonna use proportions to be able to figure out the actual size of something, or the drawing size of an actual object drawn to a scale. So this is our scale right here. So we have a scale of every 1 inch in the drawing is actually 4 feet in reality. So then we need to set up a proportion, right? So I'm gonna take that and I'm looking for the drawing. So I have 1 inch equals, right, 4 feet. Now this is my drawing and this is my actual. So then this one I'm given actual. So I have to match it then to the actual right here. So I don't know this, that's what I'm looking for. So the first one is 8. So remember, we're gonna do the butterfly effect, or you can find the multiplication factor, or division factor. Okay, so from here to here, I'm going from here to here. So if I go from here to here, I'm dividing by 4. So 8 divided by 4 is 2. So it's gonna be 2 inches. So in the drawing right here, this is gonna be actually 2 inches. Now I'm gonna do 12 and I'm gonna use the butterfly effect for this one. Okay, so remember, I multiply diagonally what I have, so 12 times 1 and then divide by 4. So 12 times 1 is 12, divided by 4 is 3. So this will be 3 inches. Okay, so then that will be 3 inches. So then the drawing will be 2 inches by 3 inches. Okay, that will be the drawing size using that scale. So let me go ahead and give you let me go ahead and do this one, and then I'll give you this two to do. So I'm going to do the same thing right here. So I'm going to use my 1 inch equals 4 feet. And remember, this is my drawing and this is my actual. So then I'm given drawing right here. So I'm going to match it with the drawing right here. So it's going to be 1.5, and I don't know this. This one, again, you can also do multiplication factors. So from 1 to 4, I multiply by 4. What you do to top, you do to bottom. So 1.5 times 4 will give me 6. So that will be 6 feet. Okay. And then I'm going to do the 2. And this one I'm going to use the butterfly effect. So you can choose whichever one you want to do. And again, the drawing is 2 inches. So I'm going to keep it there. And I don't know this. So I'm going to multiply diagonally. 2 times 4 is 8. Divided by 1 is just 8. So then in this case it will be 8 feet. Okay, so this is the actual size of the room or whatever it is, and this is the drawing size using that same scale. So let me give you 2 to do for this one. Okay, so using the same scale right here, you're gonna find the drawing size for the actual, which is 16 times 20 by 20, and then for the drawing, if it's 5 by 3 inches, what is the actual size of that? Okay, let's go to geometric drawings. So this one is asking us if a 4 feet times So this one is asking us if those measurements will create a triangle. So if those line segments will create a triangle. Remember, we have to have A plus B has to be greater than C to make a triangle. So this will be a triangle. But if you add A plus B and that's less than or equal to C, this is not a triangle. Remember, C is your longest side, so if you had this, it's always your longest side. Okay, so the longest length of this one is C, so that's gonna be my C. So I can name that A and B, and I'm gonna compare that. So A plus 4, and I have 12 right here. That will be 12, that will be 12, and 12 equals to 12. Therefore, because it is equal, this is not a triangle. Okay. So it has to be greater than A plus B. The sum of A plus B has to be greater than C in order to be a triangle. Okay. Now let's check number 4. So this one is giving us 2 sides. So it gives us 9 centimeters and 7 centimeters, and asking us if that's which one will make it a triangle. So again, if I were to choose 16, that would be my longest side. So that would be my C. So then I can say 9 plus 7 and then 16 right here. 9 plus 7 is 16 and 16 is equal to 16. So this will not make a triangle. Okay, but what if I choose 6? So if I were to choose 6, then this will be my C, which is my longest side, 9. And I'm going to say 6 plus 7. So that will be 13 and then 9. And 13 is greater than 9, so therefore this one will work. So then in this case, 6 centimeters should be the third side of that triangle. Let me give you 2 to do. Okay, so tell me those 3 sides will create a triangle. And then tell me, if I'm giving you those two sides, which one will be the third side of the triangle, the third segment? And then tell me why. Same thing for this one right here. Okay, let's get to 8.3. So we're doing cross sections. Remember, we use the Play-Doh for this one. So this one is asking us for the possible cross section of a sphere. Sphere is basically a ball. So if I were to cut the ball, I can only get, anywhere I go, I can only get a circle. So then in this case, it will be a circle, right? Anywhere, any way that I cut, I'm always gonna get a circle. You can also get a point on that in that sense. So those are the only two shapes that you can get. So let me give you 1, 2, 3. So you're gonna give me all the possible shapes that you can get by doing a cross section of a cylinder. Remember, a cylinder is basically like a can, right? So if you were to cut like here, what would you get there? If you were to cut through here, if you were to cut at an angle. Remember the one that we were having a hard time. So make sure that you give me all the possible shapes, to these shapes that you will get by crossing, doing a cross section of a cylinder. Okay. Angle relationships. This one, I believe, out of all these lessons, is the most important one that is going to carry over to 8th grade and high school math. Those will be, you see in geometry in there, but this is, I think this is the most essential one out of the 4. So even as this angle right here, DGC, and that's 40. So we're trying to find BGC. So let's see where BGC. So we're trying to find this one right here. Now, we see something right here. We see that this angle right here is a 90-degree angle. That means that that's 90 degrees. That's a right angle. So from here to here is 40. So how much more do I need to get it to 90? That would be 50, right? So this angle right here, BGC, is 50 degrees. Okay, because those are complementary. Remember, complementary angles are angles that add up together to create a 90-degree angle. So now we have angle EGF. So we have EGF. So this right here. Now, the relationship that we can find is this right here. So that and that, those angles are vertical, and we know that vertical angles are opposite to each other, created by intersecting lines, and they are congruent. So remember, congruent means that they're equal. So we already know that this right here was 50, so therefore that one's also 50. Okay, and last one. So this one is not regarding this drawing. So we're just given two angles, 1 and 2, and they're complementary. Remember, complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. I forgot to tell you in the other video, but the way that I remember complementary and supplementary is the C comes before the S, so 90 comes before the 180. Complementary angles add up to 90 degrees. Supplementary angles add up to 180. So that might help you. So we're given those two angles, and we know that measurement of angle 1 equals 2 times the measurement of angle 2 minus 30. So we need to find measurement of angle 2, and now they are complementary. So I'm gonna just give it a name. So I'm gonna call my angle X, my angle 1 X. I'm just gonna give it a variable, and I'm gonna call that Y. So I know that X equals 2 times Y minus 30, right? Now, we know that measurement of angle 1 plus measurement of angle 2 equals 180. So let's plug in what we have. So again, this is my angle 1, so I'm gonna plug in this, what I have right here. So then I basically have X plus Y, right? Equals 180. Now, X equals to this, so I'm gonna plug that in here. And you guys, again, this is gonna transfer over very clearly when we work in 8th grade solving for system linear equations. So then I'm gonna do 2y minus 30 plus y equals 180. So when I do that, I'm gonna combine like terms. So I combine my y, so that I have 2y plus 1y, so it will be 3y minus 30 equals 180. So then I can add 30 on both sides. So I end up with 3y equals 210. Sorry, I'm gonna go this way. So then I have 3y equals 210 divided by 3 because I'm doing an inverse operation. So that will be 70. So then then y was my measurement of angle 2. So then y equals 70 degrees, which means measurement of angle 2 equals 70 degrees. Okay, so that will be my 70 degrees here. Now, I'm not asking you for the other one, but in case they ask me for angle 1, well, they're complementary. That means they're going to add up to 90. So 70 plus 1 gives you 90, 20. So then measurement of angle 1 will be 20 degrees. But the question was this right here. So let me go ahead and give you some to do. Okay, so for this one, you're gonna give me measurement of angle AGF, and then this one FGC. Okay, find the relationships, and then this one. Okay, so now you're given two angles 1 and 2. They're supplementary. Remember, supplementary. Okay, they add up to 180. And measurement of angle 1 is 2x plus 3. Measurement of angle 2 is x. So I need you to find x first, and then tell me what's the measurement of angle 1 and what's the measurement of angle 2. Alrighty? Alrighty. Have a good one. God bless you. Bye bye.